you couldn't tell, I'm not very good. When I was in third grade, my mom started me on piano lessons, and every 6 months or so, my teacher would have us do a recital so that we could play the pieces that we had been practicing. And at first I really liked those recitals a lot. I thought they were kind of fun. But as time went on and I got older, I didn't really like putting in the time that I needed to on the keyboard. So she couldn't give me harder pieces because I wasn't really progressing. And so by the time I was in 8th grade, those students who were younger than me were playing harder pieces than I was playing. And it was a real hit to my ego. So I decided I was gonna quit. And I look back on that now and I think to myself, what a shame that I wasn't willing to continue. And really underneath all of that was this idea that I wanted to be the best at it. And if I wasn't gonna be the best, there wasn't any point in going on. And I started thinking to myself, you know, where did I ever get this idea that I needed to be the best at something? I look back and I realized there were two competing messages kind of being sent to me as a child. One was, I could do anything I wanted. If I just worked hard enough and put in the time and I just studied, I could be anything I wanted to be. On the other hand, I realized I was being fed a separate message. One that was kind of in the ether of the world, which is that we're inundated with these images of people who are really successful. I mean, you see it in television and you see it in advertising, you see it on the magazine covers in the grocery store, and you see these people who are super successful, people who are the smartest, the wealthiest, the most beautiful, the most athletic. These are people who are really accomplished. And we kind of worship that in our culture. We kind of lift those people up. So on the one hand, we're told that we can do anything. And then on the other hand, we're also told that if we're not going to be the best at it, that we probably shouldn't do it. And you know, there's a real problem with that because it's the rare person who's going to be the best. Like there's not many people who are smart enough to be a surgeon or an astronaut or talented enough to be a professional athlete. Most of us, like me, like you, we're just ordinary, average folks. And we're made to feel like that's not okay. Like if we don't accomplish something big with our lives, if we're not the best at something, that our lives don't really matter. And I just don't think that's true. I think that being successful in life, what makes your life matter is not what you've accomplished. It's not your success. It's your relationships. The people who you love and the people who love you. That's my lunch. Will you join me in the kitchen for a moment?